Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my current favorites. These are all items that I've been loving over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of months. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? All right, so we have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We have quite a bit of variety going on. And these items are not going to be in any order. So let's get into the very first item. And that, of course, is this beauty right here, which is the Coach Empire 34. And this is the beautiful brown suede. So it is an understatement when I tell you how much I love this bag. It has been in heavy rotation ever since I bought it, and that makes me so happy, especially because, kind of like what I mentioned in the unboxing video, like I felt it in my bones that this was going to be in heavy rotation, and to see that that's exactly how it's been is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This suede, oh my goodness, this suede has been wearing fabulously. I opted not to Scotch guard it, although I probably will a little bit later on, because I did notice that when I took a little bit of a white cloth to it, some of the color residue came off. So I feel like just to cover my bases, I might end up Scotch guarding it later on, but as of right now, I haven't done it. But so far, it's been wearing really nicely. I don't have any bald spots on the corners because, like I said, I have used this bag quite a bit, and I love it. I absolutely love it. When it comes to this silhouette, I feel like Coach 100% knocked it out of the park. And the funny thing is that with East-West designs, I mean, I can always appreciate them because I really like that they're a little bit shorter. Therefore, you can see everything at a glance a little bit. It's a little bit easier to see everything at a glance. It's a lot easier to, you know, to retrieve your items. You don't have to deal so much with a north-south design. Of course, this isn't a large bag, but still, this silhouette, it fits everything that I need and then some. I love that I'm able to fit my full-size SLGs in here. I can fit my full-size zip wallets, my full-size toiletry pouches. I don't have to go for the medium small leather goods. I don't have to go uber compact for, you know, for what I'm carrying either, and that makes me so happy. I mean, I can get away with carrying a crazy amount in here, and it's amazing. Let me know if you guys want me to do like an in-depth, like dedicated video review for this bag, and I'll be more than happy to do that. But I mean, look at that. It's spacious, it's comfortable. Because of the suede on the handles, I don't find that they roll off of my shoulder. They don't roll off of my shoulder at all, which makes me really happy. I've used the bag with bare shoulders. I've used the bag with like I have this jacket that usually other bags tend to kind of roll off, and I haven't found that to be the case, again, because of this suede. But it's so comfortable. My goodness, it is so comfortable. I love that you can cinch in the sides if you wanted to, or for me, I like to leave it a little bit more open. That way I can carry a little bit more. And even with that said, I'm still able to zip this up, no problem. Sometimes I have used it zipped up. Other times I've used it open just because I like that easy access. But look at that. You can see everything at a glance. This is not a tight opening. You have feet along the bottom. I mean, this strap drop is pretty generous as well. You don't have to worry that it's going to sit too high up on your torso. You don't have to worry that it's going to rub underneath your armpit either. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love this bag. I'm crazy about it. I'm crazy about it. I love the little hang tag on there too because it has my handle on there. I know. I thought I wasn't going to carry it like that all the time, but I like it. I like it because you have the contrast of this black with the black varnish, but it's been wearing like a champ. This is amazing. Another thing that I really love about this is the suede and how thick it is. I mentioned that in the unboxing video because usually when it comes to suede, a lot of fashion houses, a lot of brands cut corners and they make the suede bags really flimsy and they're really thin. This is not thin. This has such a good thickness to it, but even though it's thick, it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like it's going to weigh down your shoulder. It doesn't feel like you have to give your shoulder a rest because it's, you know, it's so heavy. It's nothing like that. This is such a joy to use, and I'm crazy about it. I am so crazy about it. You don't even know. Like, you could probably tell because of how excited I'm getting talking about it, but It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Did any of you guys snag the Empire 34? Let me know in the comment section down below. I had someone ask if I see myself getting this in another material. I don't know, because I really love the silhouette, but I think for me, what gives this just the extra little oomph, the extra little edge, is the fact that it is suede, and I have been craving a suede bag, and this to me checked off all the marks. Not only that, it doesn't break the bank, you know? So as far as getting it in another material, I don't think so, but I am having a blast with this. Like, I wish you guys can feel through the camera and just, oh my gosh, it feels amazing. Moving on to these bad boys right here. So many of you know that I am a sucker when it comes to solid perfumes, because I like the fact that you can carry them in your purse without having to worry that the perfume or the fragrance is going to leak all over your bag because you have the liquid. So for me, a solid perfume is a really great way to go. Not only that, I like keeping them in my bags just in case I forget to put on perfume that day or what have you. So Dior actually launched these, I want to say it was probably a month ago now. They currently are, before they had just the Miss Dior, now they have the J'adore. So you have the Lo, and then you have the regular Dior. Hopefully I said that right, probably not. But anyway, so when I saw these, when I saw that they launched these, first and foremost, they saw me coming a mile away, okay? Because the packaging, come on, this packaging is beautiful. You have white and gold, all right? And I don't even know if this is leather. It might be polyurethane. I have no idea. But you have gold leather, you have white leather, and then you have this beautiful gold detailing. So the packaging automatically got me. But the fragrance, I've always liked J'adore, the regular J'adore, but I was always very curious about Lo. I know that they launched it in 2023, and I've only had little samples, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I decided to buy both of them, and out of the two, I actually prefer this one, because this one is more of a warm floral. It's a very, very warm floral. It lasts forever, in my opinion. Whereas this one, I mean, this one has been around forever. And it's a nice fragrance. It's very fresh, but it's not as intense as I would like it to be. But if you just want like a subtle type of scent, this is great. But this one right here is it. Because look at the solid. You have a little bit of glitter throughout, and it smells incredible. Like, oh man, I can't get enough of it. I like the way that it kind of just melts into your skin, and after a little bit, you can't even tell that you have any type of, I mean, it doesn't leave like an oily residue or anything like that. And you can smell it. It smells amazing, but the packaging is wonderful. And this one also has a little bit of that gold throughout, the gold flakes throughout. Again, this one smells it's very floral. It's a very bright floral. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And if you guys have never smelled these two fragrances, the regular J'adore is a very bright floral, in my opinion. It's also pretty long wearing, but for me, this guy 100% takes the cake. It's so nice. It is such a nice fragrance. Again, wonderful sillage, and it also has, it's also very long lasting. So or long wearing, I should say, but both of these are great. I just seem to gravitate more towards this one, again, because of what I mentioned before. Moving right along to a small leather good. I don't think this is going to surprise anybody, because I mean, I feel like I have been spamming you. If you follow me on Instagram, I have been spamming you with this item, and it is this bad boy right here, which is the Louis Vuitton lipstick pouch in the monogram canvas. So I have used it for my lipsticks, and it does fit 2 lipsticks in here very, very nicely, but I've also used it as a bag charm. I've used it as a catch-all. I've used it as a, what else have I put in here? I put my hair caca in here. I put my keys in here. I mean, this is such a great little catch-all. It's a wonderful. Now, did I need another pouch from Louis Vuitton? No. Did I need another pouch at all? No. But we all know how I am, okay? Pouches just, I am like a moth to a flame when it comes to pouches. I don't know why. Let me know if you guys are the same way. I feel like when it comes to pouches or boxes, like I can spot like a good box like a mile away, and I'm like, ooh, that's a really nice box. Even though I would have no intention of ever using it, I'm like, ooh, that's a nice box. I would like that box. Like, I don't know, all right? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, but that's just how I am. But anyway, this little guy here is wonderful. I like that you do have a little bit of give because of the monogram canvas. It is pretty soft. I'm very curious to see how this wears over time because you do have the folded corners. Now, usually with the cosmetic pouches that have the folded corners, they seem to wear a lot faster because of this. So I will keep you guys posted and how it ends up wearing over time, especially because, like I said before, it's been in heavy rotation ever since I got it. So we'll see. We shall see. And, you know, I know that I said that I wanted to get this in the Tender Bliss in the pink epi leather, and I've had it in my cart on the Louis Vuitton website for a while. I've had that one, the Monogram Rouge, and the, what's the other one? Rouge Louis? Is it Louis Rouge? One of the bright red one. I've had all three of them in my cart, and for some reason I can't pull the trigger. I don't know why. So who knows? But anyway, this guy is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Did any of you guys snag the lipstick pouch? Let me know in the comment section down below, whether it was in the epi or whether it's the monogram, or if you have all of them or both of them, let me know. Speaking of pouches, although this next item is not a pouch, but you guys get the idea. When you see it, you're gonna be like, of course she got it. Of course she had to get that. I am talking about this bad boy right here. This is the Coach Bone coin case. This is in the beautiful, I believe it's in the beautiful glove tanned chalk leather, and you also have the brushed gold hardware. So this is part of their Halloween edition. They have the bone, they have a pumpkin, and they also have a black cat. But come on, when I saw the bone, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. I have to get it. This is so freaking cute. Now I will be cutting off the little wristlet. Sometimes I feel like it kind of gets in the way, but let me open it up so you guys can see what it looks like inside. So there we go. It is just one little open compartment, and you have a little story patch here, and the story patch says, "This is a Coach accessory crafted to last in celebration of our favorite spooky holiday. Happy Halloween." So cute, right? I love it. This is adorable. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh, I can use this for my keys, even though it says coin case. I didn't think to use this for coins, especially because the coin residue will leave the interior of this looking like caca. But anyway, so I was like, oh, I could put my keys in here, my key fobs. Neither of my key fobs fit in here, which is funny because one of my key fobs is pretty slender and I can't fit it in here. I'll be honest, you can't fit a ton in here, which is such a bummer. But I think it's adorable. I think it's absolutely adorable. As I mentioned, I will be cutting off this little wristlet, and I'll just attach a chain on here so that way I can use it as a little bag charm. But I am a little bummed out because I was hoping to use this for my key fobs, as I mentioned before. But still, I can fit my office keys in here, my house keys in here. I can also fit like travel lipsticks and a few other bits and bobs that I normally carry in my catch-all. So it's still a great little catch-all. It just doesn't fit as much as I initially would have liked, but I still think it is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So let me know, did any of you guys snag any of the Coach accessories from Halloween? Let me know in the comment section down below. Moving on to another handbag. Now this one might surprise some of you guys. It definitely surprised me because even though I love it, when I first got it, I didn't anticipate using it as often as I have these last few months, and it's been wonderful. I am talking about the Louis Vuitton Pochette Valley. This is in the beautiful blue denim. So this guy, I cannot get enough of it. This is such a wonderful bag for every day. It's such a great bag for just running errands or what have you. It's so comfortable. Now it doesn't come with this chain. I wish. This chain is actually from my mini bum bag in Demi-Azur. This should be another favorite because this chain is I feel like this chain goes with every single Louis Vuitton bag I have. It's the perfect length for a shoulder bag, but it's great. Anyway, back to the bag. So this bag right here, like I said, I've been using it nonstop and it's great. It's so comfortable. It's a small little pouch, but it's deceiving because you can actually fit quite a bit in here. You do have the zipper closure. Now this bag does come with its own strap, which is this guy right here. This is a joke. I despise this strap. I'm hoping that maybe this will be great for another bag later on down the line. I have no idea. But the strap that it comes with is so stupid because it's teeny tiny. It does have the adjustments, but the adjustments are kind of non-existent as well. I've used it a few times this way. Thankfully, the adjustment hasn't gotten caught in my hair because some people had said that they have this as well and sometimes it gets caught. So that hasn't been the case, but it's just kind of, it's kind of useless in my opinion. I don't like the way that it looks with this bag. I think that this bag looks better with a chain. Then again, I feel like all bags look better with chains. But yeah, not a fan of that. But the inside of this bag, like I said, it might be a little deceiving. You might think that you can only fit a few things in there, but you can actually fit quite a bit in here. I do have my my phone. This is the iPhone 16. This guy fits in there no problem with the case, and I can still fit quite a bit in there. So I can fit like a flat card holder. Of course, you have to go a little bit more compact if you want to maximize your space in there. But even with that said, I don't find that it's too, it's too limiting either. I like that I can still see everything at a glance. And this material, I mean, it's just a joy to use because you don't have to worry about it being too heavy or being uncomfortable or anything along those lines. It's great. Plus, I mean, I love the mini monogram that it has inside because I can never deny the beautiful mini monogram. See, like it doesn't look cute like this. Oh, maybe it does. It's just kind of whatever, right? But with the chain, I feel like it gives it a little bit more, it gives it a little bit more. Look it, way better compared to this, right? Like this to me feels like a prop. This to me feels like an actual bag. I don't know. Am I crazy? Do you guys see it too? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, the next item has been around for a little bit. It actually launched in 2018, but I recently discovered it, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and I think it is amazing. I am talking about the Chloe Nomad or Nomad fragrance. I've heard people say both. But this fragrance right here is fantastic. Now, when it comes to Chloe fragrances, normally I am not a fan. I have had the Chloe Love Story, I have had the regular Chloe, and neither one of those work with my body chemistry, which is why my mom now has those bottles. So when I first saw this, I was a little bit, I don't know, what if it's the same thing? Sometimes they're a little too heavy on the muskiness, sometimes they're a little too powdery, and I don't do either of those things either. So, I was very curious about this, and I'm so happy that I gave it a go because it is incredible. Now, the funny thing is that if any of you guys have ever smelled this, or if you're curious about it, definitely head to Sephora, check it out, see if it works out with your body chemistry. But when you first smell this or when you first spray this, it has more of, it definitely has a citrus scent to it, and you can smell a little bit of lemon coming through, and you might think, oh man, it's going to be one of those citrusy fragrances, it's going to be a little too green. I don't really like green fragrances. They don't work out with my body chemistry. So I thought that that would be the case. However, when this starts to kind of mellow out after about 5 or 10 minutes, it turns into a completely different fragrance, and it is amazing. It turns into a warm floral, not the same type of floral from the Dior, a completely different one. But oh my goodness, it's long wearing. You need one little spray. It lasts all day long. I mean, if I spray this on at 5 o'clock in the morning, I still have it on at 8 o'clock at night. And I've also noticed that if I just spray it on my neck, sometimes I'll get a little bit of residue on my clothing, right? When I go to wash my clothes, I can still smell it on my clothes. Like that to me is pretty great. So it does have some awesome intensity, but it's also not the same type of, it's not a very like crazy strong fragrance to where you're like, oh my gosh, it's too much, it's giving me a headache. Nothing along those lines. It's so wonderful. The sillage that it has is amazing. It's just, I have gotten so many compliments on this. So I can sit here and tell you till I'm blue in the face, blue in the face how wonderful it is. But let me share the notes. And I pulled them up on my phone because I'll sit here and just, I don't know. So it is a floral fragrance that smells like a mix of tart marabelle plum, sweet freesia, and an earthy oak moss. Again, I don't do earthy fragrances, and freesia normally never works for me either, but with this one, it's amazing. So upon the first spray, it has a fresh, green, slightly fruity scent, but then you have a rose, jasmine, peach, amberwood, sandalwood, and a white musk base. So like I said, I don't know, but the notes in here work so incredibly well. I love it. I absolutely love it. And sometimes I'm like, am I wearing enough? But one little spray is all you need. It is amazing. All right, moving on to another bag. It is another Louis Vuitton beauty. It is this guy right here. So this is the classic Speedie 25 in the monogram canvas. As you guys know, I did snag this on Zen Luxe for under 400 bucks. And you know, what I really love about vintage bags, and I know that we've discussed this before, but usually when it comes to vintage bags that have quite a bit of character like this one, because it does have the very dark patina on the handles here, and you'll see that the patina is not as dark on these little chaps, on these tabs. But I've noticed that whenever it comes to a pre-loved goodie that has quite a bit of wear, for some reason, I end up just wearing those a lot more often. I think it's because they already have the wear marks, so I don't have to worry about anything. Not that I would worry now anyways, because you guys know I don't baby any of my bags like I did back then, but I just seem to have a lot more fun with them. And again, I think it's because of that freeing mentality that, okay, it already has everything that it's going to have, and if it gets any more wear marks, so be it. I don't know if it's necessarily that, but I love this little bag. I mean, I do have the Speedie 25 and the bandolier. I love that bag as well. And I also have my birth year classic 25. But with this one, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes when I can't make up my mind on what I want to wear that day, I'll just end up going for this one. I've gotten caught in the rain with this because these last 2 weeks we've had like sprinkled showers here and there that the weather app doesn't say it's going to rain. So I've been caught in the rain, and I don't have any gnarly water stains because the patina already has that protective coating, that protective layer. So you don't have to worry that you're going to get those funky stains on there. But it's awesome. Now this bag did not come with a lock. This lock is one of the locks that I bought on Zenlux last year. But you will notice that the leather is a little bit dry right there. And you'll also notice that the leather is a little bit dry on this tab. And I thought about getting it repaired. I was like, maybe I should get it repaired. But then I quickly decided not to for 2 reasons. Number one, if I get these 2 repaired, these 2 leather parts will stick out like a sore thumb, and then I would have to get all of it repaired. And I don't want to get all of it repaired because for me, it's already telling a story. So I'm already giving it another life. I'm adding more to the bag. I'm giving it more character. And I think that for me personally, I know that a lot of people disagree with that. I think that it just makes the bag a little bit more special. You know, I don't know, call me crazy, but that's just the way that I see it. And I don't have an organizer in here. I thought about going for an organizer as well, but you guys know I love the Speedie sag. Hang on, I do have it currently stuffed. I do love the Speedie sag, so I'll throw everything in there. The 25 is such a great silhouette. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. You know what I've also thought about doing? I've thought about getting this painted. Either having a picture of Theodore and Edward, either one on one side, one on the other, or I thought about, I don't know, having something that's very me on here besides my kiddos. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do any of you guys have any of your handbags painted? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Is there an artist in particular that you recommend? Let me know that as well. Because I think that by adding like a painted something on here, I think would elevate the bag even more so, again, for myself. And if it's already in heavy rotation, I can only imagine how much more I would use it. Could I even use it more than I already do if I have something that's a little bit more special painted on there? I don't know. I thought about adding patches on here. I thought about all sorts of stuff, but I don't know. I definitely want to do that because I think that this is a great little bag. Sometimes I'll add chains on here. But yeah, for me, it's mostly about, I think, the wear that it has that makes me want to use it even more. And it's just so freeing. It's just so like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Do I sound crazy as I'm talking out loud about this stuff? Let me know if you guys, let me know if you guys feel the same way. Cause I'm like, you know, does a cheese stand alone? Let me know that as well. I have no idea, but this is a great bag. And again, under 400 bucks, you cannot beat it. So that brings us to our very last item, which also happens to be another bag, and that is the Bagu Leopard Bowler. Okay, so this bad boy right here, I don't think I did a proper unboxing or reveal on my channel. Some of you guys might be seeing this for the first time on here. But I want to say it was probably 6 months ago, maybe around 6 months ago. I was at Barron's and I saw a girl carrying this bag and I saw it from afar. I'm like, oh my God, that bag is fabulous. Of course, I went up and asked her. I was like, hey, I love your bag. I think it's wonderful. You know, do you mind telling me blah, blah, blah. So we started talking about bags and she told me it was was a Bagu bag. I went onto their website. Of course, it wasn't available. I had to go on a wait list, and I think it was probably 2 weeks later I got the notification that they were available. These bags right here are nylon, all right? These are not the same type of nylon that you would expect to see from Prada. Prada has a little bit of a softer nylon. This has a little bit more, it's a little bit sturdier and it's a little bit rougher, if you will, for lack of a better word. But this guy right here, 50 bucks. 50 bucks. So they have an entire array of different bags. They have bowler bags, they have shoulder bags, they have mini shoulder bags, they have bag charms, they have all sorts of stuff. And the price point for all of their items is absolutely amazing. Like I said, 50 bucks. But I saw this, I was like, oh, I love the leopard. I have to have it. I have to have it. Look at the length. Look at the strap drop on these shoulder straps. Amazing. And because it is nylon, it literally weighs like nothing. All right, nothing. It is so comfortable. But let me give you guys a little bit of a tour, just again in case that you're not familiar with it. So it is a bowler bag. It's very, very simple. You have the longer shoulder straps on the front side. It just has this little clasp here on the side. It doesn't have any exterior pockets. There's another back view. Another side view. On the bottom, it doesn't have any feet. It does feature dual zippers. Okay, I'm gonna see myself in the face. But when you open this bad boy up, you have this little gusset here to give you a little bit more space for your items. But are you ready for this interior? Look at this. Look at this thing is massive. You have a total of, you have one little zippered pocket here, and then you also have this little cloth lanyard. And you have another little ring on the bottom. So if you wanted to add your keys on here, if you wanted to add, I don't know, bag charm, whatever the case may be. But look at this. I mean, you can literally see everything at a glance. From what I've seen on YouTube, it seems like a lot of people like to use this with their Kindles because it fits their Kindles very, very nicely. But I don't have a Kindle, so I wouldn't be able to show you guys how it fits in here, unfortunately. But as far as everyday small leather goods and the entire contents of your handbag, we're talking full-size SLGs, full-size toiletries. I mean, everything and anything fits in here, no problem. You can see everything at a glance. It's comfortable. It's durable. I mean, you can use it in any type of weather, so it's very, very carefree. And best of all, it doesn't break the bank. Like, where has this brand been all of my life? Like I said, they have been around for a while, all right? For a while. There are tons of videos on YouTube about these bags and the different styles that they have, so definitely check them out. But I'm like, dude, where have I been? I love it. I absolutely love it. And 50 bucks? 50 bucks? That's not bad. So if you want a bag that you want to use for travel, if you want a bag that you don't have to baby at all, you don't have to worry about logos, you don't have to worry about materials, you don't have to worry about anything, this is it, my friends. This is it. They have quite a few to pick from, and the prices are unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I feel like this feels even more durable than the Longchamp Le Pliage line, to be honest with you. Like, it's a little bit more robust. I guess that's the best way that I can describe it. You know, so it's not going to be like super soft. You don't have to worry about literally anything with this bag. So I think that this has been wonderful. Sometimes when I want to just go for that type of bag, this is the bag that I go for, and it's awesome. It is absolutely amazing, and it's been wearing like a champ these last few months. All right, you guys, so that does it for my current favorites. I know that it got a little bit lengthy in there, but just like the Bagu bag, I haven't been able to come on here and talk about really any of these items in depth. If you want me to do an in-depth video on any of these pieces, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to do that. But like I said, I will be adding links in the description box below if you guys want to check out any of these items for yourselves. But let me know, what have been some of your current favorites? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.